We on, we on, we on?
Yes, sir.
All right, here we go. Yo, what up? It's the Beat Table of CLY. What's cracking, where we introduce and interview producers slash beat makers, and we let you guys know who they are and what it is that they do. And right here we have
PD Beats.
PD motherfucking Beats.
Yes,
Finally.
Sir. Yes, sir.
Finally. So just a quick introduction, like a reintroduction to the introduction, right? So I started this literally at the end of the pandemic, right? Like 2 years ago. And I was hitting everybody up. And they were scared to come through.
Because of the pandemic?
They didn't want to roll up. They were like, nah, hell nah. They're like, fuck that. They're like, let's wait a little bit. And at the time, 2 years ago, I was trying to do like virtual interviews.
Yeah.
But the only thing that was available was Zoom.
Yeah.
And that shit was shitty.
Yeah.
It was shitty because of like the longevity of the video. It would always like glitch. Because I did one with, you ever heard of Chunky Chan?
Yeah.
He did all of like a lot of bozo shit.
Yeah.
So I did a Zoom interview with Chunky Chan, and the whole time it just glitched.
Right.
Yeah, so I was like, yeah, no, this ain't gonna work.
Yeah.
Hell no.
Yeah, I hate, even when I watch other podcasts and they try to do over Zoom, I hate it. It's not the same.
Like, yeah, no, it's not, dude. It's not. So I found a new one. It's called StreamYard, and that shit works fucking great.
Yeah.
Yeah, I did like 30 minutes of just like talking shit to like my wife, and she was in another room. I was over here, and we're just like, you know what I'm saying?
Just to test it.
PD Beats, damn man,
I'm here.
I've been knowing about you since like we were talking in the kitchen. I've been knowing about you since you were young, dude.
Yeah. Like
literally young. Like I mean, I didn't know you personally, but I've been seeing you on the internet, you know, like with the homies and shit. But where you from? Tell us where you're from.
From Pacoima, California. 818, the Valley.
The 818, baby.
Yes, sir.
The 818. Damn.
Yeah.
What streets? Van Nuys?
Like on Pierce Street.
Okay.
So like around Van Nuys and Glen Oaks area.
Oh, okay. Okay, Van Nuys and Glen Oaks. All right, cool. Hell yeah. I used to skateboard that shit.
Yeah, me too.
Paxton, fucking all that shit.
Yeah.
Like San Fernando Road, fucking the railroad tracks right there.
Yeah.
Yeah, I used to be up in. I was the skateboarder.
Yeah, me too.
/ graffiti guy.
I didn't do graffiti.
I was just like tagging everything up and shit.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
That's Pacoima.
So Pacoima, California, man. That's dope, man. So what was it like growing up right there? Like what was your like your childhood going into teenager years?
I mean, you know, it's rough. You know, it's typical growing up in the hood. You know, shit. But it was always fun. We were always outside.
Yeah.
Skating, like I said. You know, always in the music too. Music has always been a big factor in my life.
Okay. Okay. Did you have a big family or a small family? Like, what was your...
I have 3 brothers and 1 sister.
Okay, nice. And how many of them like were like into music?
We're all into music. As far as like fans and shit.
Yeah,
like,
okay.
We're all real big music family.
Yeah, that's dope.
Like we can't do nothing without music.
Like dancing at the parties, at the carne asada and all that shit.
Right. Like anything we do is like put some music on.
Yeah.
Like, clean the house, put some music on.
Yeah,
know?
that's how we are over here, dude. It doesn't matter if we're showering, taking a shit, fucking tying our shoes, or like fucking turn the Bluetooth on. You know what I'm saying? Like let's get this shit popping. So who's the one that got you into music, man? That's the number one question right there. Who's the one that's like you were like, man,
for like just as a fan, or like into making
you being a teenager and just being like, I think I want to do music.
So like growing up, I was always like into like writing raps and shit, like wanting to be like a rapper since I was like 8 years old, maybe.
Dang.
Yeah, but like I have older brothers.
Uh-huh.
So they will just always put me on music. So.
Were they writing lyrics and shit?
Nah, not really.
Or they were just like pushing you, like, hey, hell yeah, that's just dope.
I just kind of started doing it.
Damn, that's
Like,
crazy.
I was just the first one to just take the initiative. Like, bro, I want to be the creator of the shit. So, yeah, I mean, as a kid, I wanted to be a rapper, but then at school, like in middle school, around like 7th grade, um, I would go to these after school programs and shit.
Okay.
So eventually, they like brought in some new dude who's like I don't know what you call him,
Like they're like for the youth and stuff, like a coordinator or something like that.
right,
Like
whatever.
yeah.
Yeah, it's just some guy who comes and watches over everybody while you do whatever you do, right? So he's a DJ.
Uh-huh.
So he was like, I want to start a DJ class for the kids.
Damn, that's dope.
So like, it was probably like every Tuesday and Wednesday and Thursday type of thing, and he would come and bring his equipment, a couple of speakers, and from there I was just like, okay, this is dope. Like, I'm already a huge music fan. Like,
Yeah.
DJing, perfect. Like, so I started getting into that, and then I was the only one that was really into it.
Mm-hmm.
So eventually, this fool took me to his house, and he had a back house, and where he had all his DJ equipment.
Yeah.
But then he had his computer
Yeah.
with the keyboard, and then he had the mic in the
shit.
booth. I was like, okay, hold on, like,
This dude's like an actual music guy.
because like everything I would see as far as like creation of music,
Uh-huh.
big studios, MPCs, and like big keyboards, and like I've always thought like that's what you need, right?
Yeah.
So I went to his house and I saw like on the computer, and he was like, yeah, my homie made this beat, and like I was like, okay, like this is, I can probably get into this somehow.
Do you remember his name?
I can't remember his name.
Oh, I was gonna tell you to shout him out because
I
he's gonna
know.
see this shit.
I know. And it
Look
sucks.
at you, created a monster, bro.
It sucks that I can't remember his name, but
That's dope.
yeah, from there I started DJing, doing house parties.
Damn. So your first thing was DJing.
Yeah,
Oh, that's dope.
yeah,
That's dope. I think that like takes a like a full effect on like where it's gonna take you. You know what I'm saying? Because I didn't DJ or nothing.
oh yeah,
I just started rapping and just went into fucking tapping the keypads on the computer
Yeah.
and started making beats.
yeah,
I wish I would have got into DJing.
yeah. Most producers I meet,
Yeah,
They were
they DJ.
DJs,
I tell them I've never DJ'd ever in my life. They're like, shut the fuck up. Like, that's impossible. I'm like, I swear to God, dude. Like, as the closest I've ever gotten was virtual DJ.
yeah,
Yeah, just playing one song to the next, like a little
Yeah,
special
yeah.
effect or some
Yeah,
shit.
yeah,
Like,
yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
But okay, so at what age did you first hear hip hop?
I couldn't tell you, bro.
It was obviously before 8 years old because you're already writing lyrics and shit.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's been like my whole life. It's
In the
just-
car seat, huh?
Right.
Just fucking chilling, just bumping.
Right.
That's fucking dope.
My parents, big music people, you know,
Yeah.
and I have older brothers, so
Damn.
it's just like,
So how much are you younger than the next sibling up before you?
it's like a year and a half,
Oh, okay.
and then
Your oldest brother, how old is?
probably like three years.
Oh, that's not bad. So you guys were like neck and neck then.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
He was listening shit. You were like, okay, cool.
Yeah.
So how'd you come up with PD Beats?
Nah,
Because I remember when I first started hearing of you, it was like Panda Beats,
okay.
right? Like every now and then you did that, right?
Yeah.
And then you just like did PD Beats, and I was like, oh shit, yes,
No,
the Panda.
the PD was first.
Was it first?
Yeah.
I can't remember where I seen that. I think it was something like that.
So PD, it's from my real name. So my real name is Pedro,
Mm-hmm.
and then that to English is Peter. And then like people at school would just be like, call me Pete or Petey.
Uh-huh. Oh,
And then
okay.
I was like, okay, I'll just go with Petey, but I don't want to spell it the normal way because of like Petey Pablo and shit like that.
Ah, okay.
So I was like, how can I spell that different? And then used to see names like I don't know, like LC. You can just put the L and the C, and that's
Oh,
LC.
to make it sound like it says PD.
So it's just P and D is PD, right?
Yeah.
And then yeah, and then just put the beats at the end, the
Oh,
PD
shit.
beats.
I thought it meant something. I thought it was like an acronym for some
And then the homie, when Kung Fu Panda came out, he used to make fun of me. He's like, "Look, that's you right there. Looks like calling you Panda."
Oh, shit.
And then I was like, "Well, PD Panda, it's already similar."
Yeah, it is.
So I just ran with that. So
that's a dope name. I like it.
Yeah.
I like the whole concept behind it. Is what's his name? Did fucking what's that fool's name? Fucking shit. The guy who films. My God, that designed your logo.
OG Pamps.
Yeah, OG Pamps.
Yeah.
My bad, OG Pamps. Fuck, I'm over here fucking zoned out, dog.
Yeah.
But yeah, because I remember seeing that in his like in his resume.
Right.
And I was like, oh shit, I didn't even know he's the one that fucking designed that.
Yeah.
Like, damn, that fool he be putting in work, huh?
Yeah. So that for Rob gave it to me as a gift.
Really?
Right. So like he was just like, "Yo, I got a gift for you." I'm like, "Okay, like what is it?" He's like, "Don't trip, I'm working on it." I was like, "All right." So then he just pulls out his phone one day. He's like, "Look, check this out. You like this logo?" I was like, "Yeah, that's fire." He's like, "All right, for sure. I'm gonna pay for it. I got you."
Dang.
And then yeah.
Big ups to Rob's.
Yeah, for sure.
And big ups to OG Pants, man. That fool gets down on the graphic design shit.
Yeah.
And the videos.
Yeah.
Fool's a beast, dog.
He had just had the I think the headphones I asked extra.
Oh, okay.
Or maybe.
Cause you do film.
Right, that's
because
why
I know I've seen the camera.
Yeah.
And I was like, this dude takes dope ass photos.
Yeah.
You've done a lot of music videos.
Yeah.
I mean, you wear a lot of hats, bro.
Yeah.
You're an engineer.
Mm-hmm.
You produce. You're a beat maker. You write music, right? You do all the keys and all that. You do photography. You do videography. Do you do any graphic design shit?
Yeah, I mean I do like all my covers and all
shit.
that shit.
Damn, that's dope. See, there it is. So you don't need nobody then.
Not really.
You don't need nobody, dog. You're like me. You're like, cause I'll be like, man, I'm gonna hire somebody. I'm being fucking lazy, but then I'm like, nah, you know what? Fuck that. I'm gonna do it myself. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it kind of comes from like just being broke and being like,
thank you.
I don't want to keep paying somebody to do it for me, so why don't I just learn it myself? Like a program, one-time payment, and I'm set for life. Just learn it, you know?
Yeah, exactly. That's dope. That's but. Again, big ups to OG Pamps. You know, I'm pretty sure same shit.
Nah, for sure. Because I had like some shit that I had done myself. I was kind of rocking with, but it wasn't really all that. And this shit is just like, it's very like memorable. Like
that's just dope. That's just
like,
dope.
You should bring it up and show it because you can't see it on the camera.
Show them the logo, man. That shit's sick.
So you can see what we're talking about.
They're PDBs.
Yeah, that fool gets down.
Yeah.
So what? I'm Pickle Rick. Rick and Morty.
Rick and Morty.
I love that shit. I got my little collection up there. Look at it. Yeah. So what helps you? Like, what inspires you to create? Like, what is your creating process like?
I don't know. I think it's just life, maybe. I don't know. I couldn't.
Like, if you have a fucked up day, you're like, man, fuck this. I'm gonna make a stupid ass beat right now. Like,
nah, it doesn't work like that for me.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
I cannot be like. I need to be happy to create. So like, if I'm like feeling sad or just like down on something, everything else is like, no, it's not gonna work.
Just listen to music, huh? Like, just bump some shit.
Yeah, I can do that for sure.
Yeah. I'm actually the same way, bro. Like, if I'm having a fucked up day or something's bothering me, like, there's no fucking way I can make a beat.
Yeah.
No, because I'm thinking too much.
Yeah.
I need to, like, you know, like, be like vibing like on a super, like, you know what I'm saying, dope ass vibe, and just, you know, I mean, I've tried to make beats like on a fucked up day, and I end up erasing them anyways.
Yeah, it just doesn't feel right.
You know what I'm saying?
It's like,
so what DAW do you use, or do you use a beat machine?
No, I use Reason. That's where I started with.
Uh-huh.
I started Reason 3.
Oh,
And
shit.
then, I got Reason 4. And then I was on Reason 5 for a long time. And then I got a job, and then I was like, let me get the newest.
What are they at right now?
They're at 12, but I have 10. I've been working with 10.
Yeah.
But I just switched. To Logic.
Oh, shit. When?
Well, I've always recorded vocals.
Yeah,
and
through
everything
Logic,
Through
yeah.
Logic, because it runs so smooth and everything.
Uh-huh.
And I switched to Logic making beats not that long ago, maybe like 6 months ago,
Oh, shit.
because I would download like all these VSTs and plugins,
Yeah.
and Reason could not run VST3.
Oh, shit.
So I would download all these things, and I couldn't be able to use them. I would have to open Logic, play some melody in Logic,
Mm-hmm.
bounce it, wave, bring it back into Reason, and then work from there.
Dang.
And I was just kind of getting annoyed of it, and then I went on YouTube, started looking up, like, okay, making beats on Logic, like,
Yeah.
how the fools do it.
The transition, huh? The transition, like, fuck.
And then I was like, okay, I think I can do it. I tried to do it before on Logic, but like their whole their drums, like the way they put drums in
Mm-hmm.
before was pretty whack. And so I never went back to it.
So, like, making beats on Logic it's the same thing like Pro Tools and Studio One and all that shit, right? Like, you literally got to bring all the sounds into there, and because it doesn't bring up shit like Fruity Loops and Reason and all that. Like, you have like your little like drum patterns and all that shit. Like, it doesn't do that, right? Like, everything's literally as a sound wave, right?
No.
It still does the same thing.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's why.
Oh shit!
I
I've never used Logic ever.
That's what I'm saying. I actually switched to Logic because, for me, drums is everything. Like
Mhm.
for me, it's
Mhm.
like that's what drives everything. So like if I can't program drums right and like easily, then so that's what the problem was with Logic. But then like when I wanted to switch, I saw that they actually have like a new like a instrument called the drum machine something, and then it has a step sequencer,
Oh shit!
and yeah, you can just load up your drum kits
Whatever,
onto there
yeah,
and
whatever
whatever,
one's-
and just
Damn, that's dope.
clicking your pattern, and
So now you're full force going on Logic, or
yeah.
damn, that's crazy. I could not like get off of Fruity Loops, dude. Like
Yeah.
he knows. I just purchased like 2 beat machines and like, what's up? Oh,
I was just saying.
I just purchased 2 beat machines in the last month. I got a Native Instrument machine,
Uh-huh.
the Machine Plus.
Uh-huh.
I didn't like it. I didn't like it. And then I traded it for the fucking MPC one.
Uh-huh.
I didn't like it. I just I've owned so many beat machines, like it's not even funny, but I can't get into it like the way I got into Fruity Loops.
Yeah.
Like I don't know what it is. It's crazy.
I don't know. For me, I like getting into new shit
Yeah.
because it feels like brand new. Like
Yeah.
it's like you're starting all over again.
And that's another thing too. So when I started in Fruity Loops, I think it was like 3 or 4.
Yeah.
And right now I'm on 11. And I've had 11 for years. And now I think they're like on 21.
Yeah.
Something like that. And I purchased 20, but I didn't like the way the drums sounded. They sounded too like digital.
That's what I hear.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So when I went back to 11, that thump was like boom. Like even now, you know what I'm saying? Like I noticed the thump like on the way people like do their shit. And I'm like, damn, I'm so glad I saved my 11, dude. So like I've had this computer for a very long time, and I always take it to get cleaned and like, you know, like tuned up and all that shit, you know?
Yeah.
So, but I mean, yeah, that's fucking dope, dude. All right. So what beat maker motivates you, if there is one?
I mean, it's always the ones that are like shit that I don't do, and like
that's not doing hip hop.
No. It is hip hop, but it's like so. Like my favorite producer is DJ Quick,
Oh hell yeah.
and my style of beats, it's not DJ Quick. It's more
No.
like Dre.
Yeah.
But I think because I love Quick so much is because he's doing something that I can't do, or like it's just always impressive to me
Yeah.
on what he does. So yeah, just shit like doing shit that nobody else is doing. So
Yeah.
even like when new producers, they mostly all sound the same.
Yeah, that's
So
true.
it's kind of like I'm not impressed. Like even not anybody can do that. I can do that beat. Like it just depends on artists making it a hot song.
Yeah, that's like when I hear like new trap producers
Yeah.
and I think of like 808 Mafia and
Right.
like Boy Wonder and like all these cats, right, that like was like from the beginning, like
Yeah.
like making beats and shit. I'm like, damn, when they came out, like they had like a Manny Fresh type style because they had the like super, serious hi-hats, like the
Yeah,
way they
yeah.
flipped them and shit and stuff like that. But I don't even make those type of beats. But they always impressed me.
Yeah.
I was like, damn, those fucking beats are sick. Like,
Yeah.
if I'm cruising in my Charger, I'm bumping like some trap shit.
Right.
I don't even do trap music.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Like, at all. Like,
Yeah.
not even close.
Yeah.
But, I mean, of course, I play like 90s hip hop, my favorite, Like,
Right,
I mean,
right.
my favorite producer is RZA.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Even though I don't make anything even close to
Right.
that type of beat,
Right.
I'm just, like you're saying, I'm impressed by the way he samples, his drum patterns, like, just,
Yeah,
the way
yeah.
he does shit. But that, I could feel that, dude. I could definitely feel that because your style is like, yeah, it's
Yeah.
real, like, melodic and shit.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And your drums go hard. For
Yeah.
sure. You could tell that you concentrate on the drums a lot and
For
shit.
sure. Yeah.
That's dope.
So it just
So-
has to be something that I feel like I can't do myself,
Oh, yeah.
or like I would never thought of. Like,
Hell yeah.
Like whoa, like
Or that's like what's his name? Fucking A-Rap Music.
yeah.
The way he hits those drums, I'm
Yeah.
like the drum pads. I'm
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
this
Crazy.
fool's insane, dude.
Crazy.
Like, what the fuck is like? What is like? What's his first thought when he wakes up? You know what I'm saying? Like, the way he does that shit. I was just watching him battle some fool, Eighth Wonder. I was watching him battle some cat, and Eighth Wonder was just like on some chill shit, and then it was fucking A-Rap's turn, and he was like.
Crazy.
Like just going crazy. I was like, "What the fuck is this? This
Right.
was a fucking maniac, bro."
Yeah.
But hell yeah. So what beat makers on your wish list like that you could like fucking work with?
I don't know. Cause something about the OGs, like I feel like they're not really like, I don't know. I feel like I don't know. There's something about them that just it wouldn't be cool to work with them.
Not
Yeah.
anymore.
Right.
But like
Like,
back in the days, you're like,
I don't know. Like, cause the thing about it, working with Dre or like working with Quick and shit like that. I mean, I'm a huge fan and everything, but like
Yeah.
actually working with them, I don't know. Something about it just throws me off. Like,
so do you think your best competition right now is yourself? Because we hear producers all day, like we hear beat makers all day, like coming from everywhere.
right.
Like
right.
I even think like that too. Like if I would, like my wife asked me yesterday, she's like, if you could work with a beat maker, who would it be? And I'm like, I don't think I'd want to.
Right.
Because like I'm my own competition right now.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I've collabed with one person out of like the past 2 years that I came back to making beats, and it was a female. She goes by Duck Girl. Word up to Duck Girl. Shout out. You know what I'm saying? But and she's on some lo-fi shit. I grabbed my like boom bap type beat and mixed it in with her lo-fi shit. You know what I'm saying? And I thought it meshed like so well together.
Yeah,
like
yeah,
I'll show you that shit later. But I heard her style and I was like, and the sample that I grabbed, I was like, damn, she would flip this shit nice. So that's like literally the only producer I've ever collabed with, like
Yeah.
in years.
Yeah.
Like I think ever. You know?
Me
But
too.
I'm the same way, dude. Like I don't know. as far as famous goes, like I just think everybody has their own thing. You know what I'm saying? Like how like it's like saying a rapper who would you collab with? That's something different
Right.
because the wordplay is and the
Yeah.
way you create is different than when you produce and shit. So
Yeah. It's a lot different.
that's crazy. So what artists have you worked with recently?
Recently,
Yeah.
um, not too many.
Or who was the last artist you worked with?
Well, I got like my own team of artists.
Okay.
So, I got like 3 artists that I work with
Hmm.
awesome, constantly. So like every week, every Monday, we're in the studio.
And who's that?
So I got my boy FDR Monster, homie Page Spells, and homie Receipt,
Okay.
and then there's me. And we did a project like last year.
What is it?
Oh,
The
what's that?
Pandemonium?
Nah, it's the Mercenaries.
Oh, the Mercenaries. There you
Yeah,
go.
yeah, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
But other than that, I did some shit for Bozo. I think on this last project,
Oh,
the
okay.
Hunger Games,
Oh,
too.
nice.
Any Means, his new project. I think we got like 2 beats on there.
Nice.
Um, yeah, I think that's about it as far as lately, and left for Rob's obviously, but he's kind of taking a break right now.
Yeah. Yeah. Which is not good. He needs to do some music.
Yeah,
He needs to drop some shit.
yeah, but
Hell yeah. And if you could, what artist would you want to work with?
like locally or like big time.
Because to me, I consider every rapper like to be famous, bro. Because everybody has like money don't mean shit to me.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Like that shit don't mean nothing to me.
yeah.
Like if I see like a local rapper that is fucking dope, like to me I'm like I want to work with that fool.
Yeah, yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
yeah. No, I'm the same. I don't really trip on money like that.
Yeah, hell no.
If right now, if any rapper would hit me up and be like, "Yo, I want to work on a project," if I like you, then I'm down. Like I don't even care.
Is there somebody locally that like around your neighborhood that's like killing it right now that you'd want to fuck with?
Um. Yeah. Nothing I can
He's
think
like,
of.
nah. He's like, just the people, just my group, just my clique. We're the ones killing it right now. Which is the Mercenaries, right?
Yeah.
There it is. Big ups to the Mercenaries.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
It's just tough. Rappers, especially rapper ego and all that. Like, I don't know.
It's a new era. I remember when we were talking about when I was working with Creative Tone, and all these artists. Everybody, a lot of people were rapping. You know what I'm saying? But everybody was showing love. Like everybody like be like, oh, let's collab, or hey, we need to drop this shit because we're gonna send it over here or whatever the case is. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Now it's like everybody has their own little circle, so ain't nobody really trying to fuck with anybody.
That's true.
You know what I'm saying?
That's true.
And I think that's kind of horrible because, like for me, I know hip hop changed my life and it helped me. You know what I'm saying? I'm glad I got into writing lyrics and doing graffiti and skateboarding and making beats and I mean whatever hip hop brought to me.
For sure.
And like I just wish it was like that in the like late 90s going into the 2000s because
Yeah.
that's exactly how it was. Like everybody was making beats. They're like, yo, I'm gonna go to your studio, we're gonna drop some shit. Like, hell yeah, roll up. And everybody's studio was like a desktop, a fucking little ass microphone, and your keyboard was the board.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And we were dropping jams in there.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? We're dropping jams, and the first dope ass studio we got to go to was Creative Tones.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Which
Yeah.
he had dope ass shit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I mean, I could feel you too right now because it's like not a lot of people are trying to like work with a lot of people. Everybody just has their own little circle, and I mean,
I think there's no more like just putting in that work, that studio work, like just creating music, just going in and don't even push it out, like whatever, like.
Yeah. Everybody's just recording on doing shit with it.
Nah, I feel like everybody's like the first time in their studio, like they make a song and then you can just hire somebody to do your video and then they put it on YouTube and then like, so like everybody feels like they're like a real actual artist and they're actually doing something when it's like, bro, you haven't put in the work and put in the time enough. And I can tell that you just started, like you're not seasoned enough.
You know what I consider like to be like already had made it is like, I remember I met this guy and I'm pretty sure you know him, Hectic Loke.
Yeah.
And I remember the first time I met him, I had because we had a house in North Hills, big ass fucking house, and we'll throw parties there. And he rode up with Creatitone, and I was talking to him, and I had heard about him a little bit, and he's like, "Yeah, we sold over 100,000 out the trunk."
Mm-hmm.
I was like, "Damn, this fool made it.
Mm.
100,000 in the streets."
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like he did it himself.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And I was all like, "Yeah, this fool, he did it." Yeah, I don't know how much money he made. I really don't give a fuck. Like I don't care. But to me, like hustling 100,000 units in the streets, like that's 100,000 people listening to you, bro.
Yeah.
That's way more than, to me, that's more authentic than 1 million views on YouTube.
All right, here's my argument. I saw you an album, right?
Yeah.
You give me the money, $10 or whatever. If you don't like the album, you're not gonna ask me for more.
Yeah.
You're gonna toss it, whatever, trash, garbage. If I have a video and I'm like, yo, this is my video, and you watch it, you like it, and you're gonna play it 1,000 more times.
Yeah.
So I think that counts.
Yeah.
More.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
It does. It does. But I'm saying like the actual views of it. Because it could be one, like me, if I listen to a video, I'm probably going to watch it hundreds of times.
Uh-huh.
You know what I'm saying? Multiplied by like the authenticity of like actually 100,000 people purchasing your album, whether they like it or not. You know what I'm saying?
For sure. Yeah.
But it's a totally, like it's a digital compared to like the real world and the digital world.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So yeah, I get what you're saying though, because the YouTube thing is like more like worldwide. Like everybody's fucking listening to that shit. You know what I'm saying?
And you got to keep them coming back.
Oh yeah, you got to. But and that's the thing. Like you got to bring that authenticity with your music too. Mm-hmm. Like it's got to be different because everybody's doing the same shit.
Yeah.
Everybody's doing the same type of beats, same type of rapping, same type of videos. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? It's just different face, different clothes. Like, you know what I'm saying? But that's the era of hip hop that we live in, that it's gonna obviously change. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, I try to avoid it.
Yeah. Oh, we do. That's why nobody likes us.
Yeah.
That's why they hear our shit. They're like, yeah, I don't like that shit. Like, yeah, it's too different for you.
Yeah. I try to avoid it at all costs.
It's too different for you. But so what is a piece of equipment that you wish you could own in the studio right now? If you could, like if somebody said, hey, go buy whatever equipment you want.
Damn, that's a hard question. I'm pretty covered. I think I would probably like some crazy ass expensive ass microphone.
That would have been mine. Hey, fool, don't we talk about that shit, fool? I'm like, fool, we need a better mic. Because I have, like our sound is dope. We just need a better mic, like a Telefunken or some shit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like something like that's, I think the one we want is like, I think it's like 7 Gs.
Right.
But once you have that shit, you know what I'm saying? That's, yeesh. Man,
I mean, I'm cool with what I got.
Yeah, me too. I always tell this fool, I'm like, fool, I'm stacking for a mic. That's crazy that you said that because that's literally our conversations all the time. Like, fool, we need a better mic.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
I was gonna tell him anyways because he's like, I'm pretty good. You can always get a better mic.
Yeah.
For sure.
Oh shit! If you could travel to work on a beat tape, whether it's with your crew or by yourself, where would it be? Like to work on one project.
Probably somewhere like in the middle of nowhere type of shit.
But what would the scenery look like? Like that you would like just
Deserted.
Deserted?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Hell yeah. Some hot ass fucking or you're gonna go in the winter.
Yeah.
It's snowing and
it
shit.
It could even be snowing outside, like in a cabin in the middle of the woods.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
But like just by myself. Like
You would do an alone thing? An alone project?
Yeah. Or I'll bring the crew, whatever, you know.
Yeah. I would leave this fool. Fuck that. I'll leave his ass here. I'll be like, fool, I'm going to the forest, dog. I'm gonna work on a beat tape. I'll see you when I get back.
Yeah.
No, just kidding. I'll snatch this fool up. His wife will be so mad. Where are you going? We're going to the forest. No phone service.
Yeah.
We'll be gone for like a year.
Yeah, some shit like that. Because I feel like if you go somewhere like in a big city, you're like
congestion
you'll
and
be,
noise and
too distracted.
Yeah. I like back here because I don't, and not only that, but you notice like my neighborhood's super quiet, even though the freeway's right there and fools are going like 160 miles per hour on the freeway and shit. It's like super quiet back here, like chill, like we don't hear shit.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? I think we're the loudest ones on the block.
Right.
Yeah. Hell yeah! All right, where do you see yourself in 5 years as a beat maker / producer?
Just making a living, bro. Like that's the end goal for me. Like, or I don't have to work a 9 to 5. I can just live off my music. You know, be straight.
Fuck the corporate world.
Yeah, not even be like rich, not even a millionaire type shit. Just
living.
Don't have to work.
Be able to pay my rent and I don't know, go out.
Go to strip club. Go to Nicolas.
Yeah, just live, you know, but off the music.
Yeah, I agree, dog. I think that's all of our goals, and I think if any better time, I think right now is the best time.
Yeah.
Ever that I've ever been alive through all this shit. I think right now is the best time.
Yeah.
To that it's gonna be good. You know what I'm saying? As long as you hit the right niches and market your shit the right way, like you'll be good. You know what I'm saying? I've been noticing like a huge difference on. I mean, selling beats to motherfuckers out of the country. People out of the country support me way more than people in my own country, dog.
That makes sense.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like in fucking Italy and fucking, you know what I'm saying? Like they be buying beats and shit.
Yeah.
They love that hip hop shit, bro.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Yeah.
Damn, that's crazy. But all right, what do you think is you already answered this question. What do you think is the most important part of making a beat?
Oh, the drums.
The drums. That's my shit.
Yeah, the drums, bro. Because
so, what do you start with first?
I start with the melody or whatever.
The melody?
Sample, some shit. Yeah. But like, I think, I mean, if you ever been in the studio with the rapper and you play your beat, and if it just starts with the instruments and shit, just the melody, they're waiting for those drums to drop.
They're just waiting.
And if they don't drop right and they don't hit, they'll be all right, next beat.
Yeah.
That ain't it.
Yeah.
And then that kills a lot of good potential beats. The drums ain't hitting, and it's like, like why'd you do that?
Yeah. I think growing up and first listening to hip hop, I think the one thing that caught my attention is the way they laid their drums down, and then growing up and finding out that a lot of the percentage of the drums were sample drums.
Yeah.
From like old rock groups.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying?
Just like take that kick.
Yeah, they just took that, like they either sliced up the drum pattern or they took the whole drum pattern.
Right.
Because I've even heard drums, that Dr. Dre grabbed and like different producers and shit, which is beautiful. I fucking love it.
Yeah.
But why didn't somebody tell me that fucking a long time ago? I would have saved a lot.
Yeah.
But it taught me like to lay my drums. You know what I'm saying? Because I usually do all my drums like myself. Like if I find a dope ass drum sample, like I'm gonna like if I like the kick or the snare or whatever, I'm gonna just slice it up and use that. But usually I'll just let the whole shit go. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But yeah, dude, I think that's
the drums are everything, bro. I think you can have whatever melody you have, but like everything depends on the drums as far as like the sound you want to. So you can get like some crazy soul sample. You can put some boom bap drums on it, or you can put some trap drums on it. And whatever way you pick is the style it's gonna.
No matter what, it's gonna sound dope. Yeah, hell yeah. And a lot of people lack in that shit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? They lack in that shit. They lack on the way their drums sound or how they mix them down and all that shit. You know what I'm saying? But I think that's super important too. But then again, the sample or the melody that you're playing takes a huge part on how you're gonna lay the drums on top of that shit too. So it's like, no matter what, it ends up all being fucking important, dude. Like, it's insane. I love it, bro. I fucking love it. Like I fell in love with that shit. Like whether I make a living with it or not, like I'm always gonna do it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Cause man, I think about like when like Scott Storch and Dre. Obviously, Scott Storch had the melodies, but like with the Dre drums.
And that's what I tell people. Dr. Dre is my favorite because the way he lays his drums.
Yeah.
His drums are insane, bro.
Because if you think about like Scott Storch, his own production.
Yeah.
It's not the same.
Yeah, it's not. Yeah. Like the keys sound dope as fuck, but the drum start, you're like, he had me.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's crazy. So what is one thing that you would want to tell the viewers that are watching right now about PD Beats?
Check my shit out, man.
Definitely check him out, dude. Definitely check him out. Definitely check him out because, like I said, I've been watching PD Beats. I've been stalking this fool, for a very long time and shit.
Yeah.
I would hit him up every now and then, and like his shit and all that shit. But he's an amazing beat maker, amazing producer. Like I said, he wears a lot of hats. He does videography, photography. On his page, at PD Beats, you'll see the videos that he's done and shit.
Mm-hmm.
But on the beat table, the sole purpose of this shit is I want PD Beats to make a beat right here for you guys. So we're gonna take a little break, and when we come back, PD Beats is gonna be on his Mac. And he's going to fucking show you why he is who he is. You know what I'm saying? It's Selewa, baby. And we got PD Beats. This is the motherfucking beat table. We'll be right back. Yeah. Peace. All right. Yo, what up? This is Selewa with PD Beats, and we are back. Like I said, my boy's gonna make a fucking beat for you guys, create some magic for you guys. All right, so I'm gonna let PD Beats take over, and you'll probably hear me say some oohs and ahs in between. You know what I'm saying? But PD Beats, the floor is yours. Let them have it. PD Beats, go get them, PD.
Let's see what we can do. I'm using all stock.
It's all good. That's where the good shit's at. That's better. down. Look at that. Shit. That shit hard right there, my boy. Yo, that's PD Beats right there. Look at that. Man, this guy is definitely it. You know what I'm saying? And you can follow him at PD Beats. And make sure you guys go and hit him up. You want some funky ass West Coast shit? You want some gangster shit? There's a guy to go to, you know what I'm saying? You know? But yo, PD Beats, baby. LAY. This is the motherfucking beat table. Big ups to my boy Mad Waves and everybody out there, man. It's mad love. It's the fucking beat table. Peace.